Take ownership of your mission. Take ownership of your future and take ownership of your life.
When I'm tired or worn out or just basically sick of the grind, what do I do on those days? I go anyways. I get it done, even if I'm just going through the motions. I don't really want to work out. I work out. I really don't want to hammer on a project. I hammer on the project. Don't give in to the immediate gratification that is whispering in your ear. Shut that down. Do not listen to that little voice. Instead, go through the motions. Lift the weights, sprint the hill, work on the project, get out of bed. As an overall rule, I do not like procrastination. You need to get things done. Do not listen. That instinct is a liar and wants to bring you down. That's the instinct that's a defense mechanism. It wants to give you an out, a place to run to, a little place of sympathy, an amnesty, a little place of amnesty where everything is forgiven. Where all these failures can gather together in comfort and drown their sorrows in lies and in deception. And they tell each other, and they'll tell you, you did the best you could. They'll say the deck was stacked against you. And they'll say it's not your fault. And they'll tell you it's okay to stop. It's okay to settle. It's okay to give up.
There's some rules that you're going to need to be successful in this life, and we have the top 5 for you right here, right now. One of the first rules on this list is you're going to have to remember when things hit the fan and every moment is challenging for you, that you need to go ahead and take a note of that so you know once you've made it successful, you don't ever want to be at the bottom of the barrel ever again. And that way you can strive and push for every single day to never be in that moment that you were again, and do whatever it takes to avoid being in the bottom of the barrel. We also have that you should only focus on you and just be the best you that you can be every single day. Doesn't matter what other people are saying about you, you just need to focus and be the best version of you every single day that you can be. Also, you're gonna have to be extremely nice, be super charitable, and just love people. Because when you do good things for others, that boosts your self-confidence as well as your image in your business. And doing good things for others can really benefit just your further progression in life and how you grow and mature. You also need to make sure that when you commit to something, you're going all in. You're not gonna just put half the effort in and half in somewhere else. You need to make sure that you always are fully committed to every task that you're doing. And lastly, you need to always be ready to take a risk. Because if you're not ready to take the risk, then you're not ready to live life. Life is full of risks, and in order to truly live it, you have to take them.
About buds, and I forget what even led into it, but he pointed at the, when you quit buds, you put your helmet by the bell. And so as more and more people quit, more and more helmets are lined up, and there'll be hundreds of helmets lined up. And he's like, you see those helmets right there? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, every single one of those kids was a stud. And when I went through, it wasn't quite like that, because not everyone that was showing up at buds in the 90s was a stud. Is most of those people that are studs quit. Most of those people that join the Navy, that sign on a dotted line and commit 6 years of their life because there's nothing more they want to do than be a SEAL, and most of them don't make it through. So it's not for everyone. And the country needs you to do whatever job you did, the country needed you to do that job. So thank you for your service. And now you go and find something else. You go and find a new mission.
The holes are so easy to see that when I point them out to him, I say, hey, this is wrong, and by the way, this doesn't look good, and here's what will happen if we do that. Can you take this, reformulate it, and come back to me with a better plan? And he learns those lessons, and he comes up with a better plan. Now he brings me an 82% solution, and we can execute his plan, which is what I absolutely want as a leader. So as often as I can, I'm letting my subordinates lead. And you know what the number one thing that stops people from doing this is their own personal insecurities as a leader. We're using my plan. Does his respect for me go up or down? It goes down every single time. And the worst thing that I see, and I see it in business all the time, I see it in families all the time, I see it in life all the time, is Jared comes to me with a 90% solution, and I have a 90% solution, and I say, no, Jared, we're gonna do it my way. And he says, no, Jocko, we should do it my way. And finally I say, I'm the boss, you shut up and do what I told you to do. And now he's got the opposite conviction. Now he's actually going in the field with a plan that he wants to fail. He wants that plan to fail. And the person in the field, they can make those plans fail all day long. So you've got to have the vision to recognize that you are not the center of the universe.